Well, I just recorded this and I ended up live streaming what I was saying instead of saying it. But I'm going to start all over. But this time I'm going to do it the right way. Last time I spazzed out. So let's hear what Brother Mark got to say.
Go on. We're getting resumes from all over. We're getting offers from all over. People are jumping in to help us. We've made a ton of friends in this thing since we've been in. A lot of talented people right now are reaching out to us, and we're right in the process right now of forming a team that we know can still lead us to victory. So we have full confidence in our ability to keep going.
But the timing of that, them walking away from you right now.
The timing doesn't matter. It's not the timing. It's how you react, and we are ready to react. And we're doing it right now. We're getting it done.
Robinson, you've talked about the reporting being salacious lies, not true. Have you taken steps then to prove it's not you?
We absolutely are. We absolutely are. We're in talks right now. Everything up to legal counsel to take CNN to task for what they have done to us. We are going after them. Okay, we are going to go after them for what they've done. But we have 5 weeks left in this race, folks, and make no mistake about it. We are not going to let CNN throw us off of our mission. Our mission is to win this race. And quite frankly, I am dismayed about the fact, as I said before, think about how many people out there right now, right in the place where we are right now, who are hooked on fentanyl, who are hooked on opioids.
Good job,
and how
Mark.
many will die tonight because of it? Think about what's going on our border. Think about what's going on the world stage. And this is what you choose to focus on. You've got these news cameras, news reporters, pens, pencils, your microphones. This is what you're focused on. You're not focused on the things that we talked about standing up there about our economy. You're not focused on those things. I am. I'm going to remain focused on those things. And you.
Let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. Good job, Mark. I think he did a great job. First of all, I'm going to say this to all the liberals out there. You got your Black Lives Matter flags. You got your Ukraine flags. You got your pride flags hanging from your house. You got all those different things, right? And you care about the blacks, right? But if that black person don't fit your philosophy, then you don't care about them. And I want to make this clear. You see, what just happened to Mark Robinson is the plight of anybody who's a black conservative. And I'm going to go further than that. It's the plight of anybody who's a black conservative, whether they deal with white liberals or black liberals. It's always this being ostracized and attacked. Now, in Mark's case, Mark made a few mistakes. It looks like he's trying to regain his footing. But I'm going to break this down for y'all real quick, dirty, and fast. CNN comes out and makes an allegation against him that he said he was a black Nazi, that he said all these other crazy things. They show no proof. The media is demanding that he prove his innocence. It's 5 weeks out for the election, so they did it about a week and a half ago. So 6 weeks out from the election, which tells me that his poll numbers were extremely high. He was kicking their butt. And so they're hammering him to bring the poll numbers down. Now, who would they be trying to hit him with? Which community would they be trying to hit him with to bring the numbers down? It depends on what the attack was. So to come out and say, he says he's a black Nazi. Remember, this is a pastor, a man of God, a pastor. In fact, I submitted he's a fire-breathing pastor. And they said he said he's a black Nazi. They said he was on some pornography website 10 years ago. And he said some other foolishness. But the one that stood out was that he said he was a black Nazi. So who were they trying to get to not vote for him? That means that his poll numbers are extremely high with white folk. So they're saying, okay, he said he a black Nazi, meaning like they're trying to tell white people, oh, he's a black racist, so don't vote for him. Okay, awesome. So that's who we're targeting. That's who they're trying to peel off from him. It's probably specifically they saw a rural white woman vote that was high for him, and they know women are emotional, so they started targeting those women. Now, the problem that Brother Mark has is Mark doesn't have a surrogate. Watch this. If Mark had a surrogate, I mean a fire-breathing surrogate, when this first hit, he would have won. He would have took advantage of it because his surrogate would have been running to CNN. to flip the narrative. He done ran the CNN to take all the limelight from what they're doing and shine it on Mark. So instead of Mark sitting there on the defense, which is what you heard him, this is him coming off the defense and going on to the offense. It's not about X, it's about Y. You saw him say, it's not about these things that we're talking about. You know, this is what you want to talk about. It's about the fentanyl coming across the border. It's about the illegals coming across the border. But these are the things you want to talk about. That's what your surrogate should have said on day one. Day one, your surrogate should have been in the trenches, beating the dog crap out of CNN. It was the perfect opportunity, but you didn't have a surrogate. So here's what happens next, guys. Behind the scenes, there's people calling his people that work for him. Ring, hello? Yeah, you know that damn Mark Robinson. He ain't about to win. And if you stick with him, you'll never have a job in this state again. Any contract that you have in this state, we gonna take it from you. You better quit now. Click. Next person. Ring. Hello. Yeah, you working with that Mark Robinson? Yeah. I want you to understand something. He gonna lose. And when he loses, you'll never work in this state again. So they put all this pressure on him, on his staff. Now in the news, they make it seem like his staff just abandoned him. No. This is the way the con works. You make the accusation, you come behind the scenes, you put the pressure on the staff, and now it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy in the public's eye. So you made the allegation, now we go to cut the people off behind him. And when people leave him, it's like, yeah, now everybody's leaving you. Everybody's abandoned you. And now you're supposed to address that publicly. No. Mark, you handled it wrong. Mark, if your surrogate is before you, and your surrogate is a good surrogate, the Lord, I can't explain this more than anything. To be a good surrogate, a person they can't be concerned about themselves. A good surrogate is concerned about the person that they protected. They don't have no pride. They're only worried about the person they're protecting. They ain't trying to look good. They ain't trying to make a name for themselves. They just going out there and they hammer it. Bow. And so that guy goes out and he punches CNN, or that woman goes out and they punch CNN in the mouth. And they point out the fact that, hold on, how are we supposed to take anything you say credible when you lied about this list of things? I would have literally brought a scroll, like an ancient scroll. Matter of fact, let me tell you how I would have handled this. I would have called CNN. Hey, my name is James Williams. I'm the surrogate for Lieutenant Governor Mark Robinson's campaign. We have some comments for the record. Oh, yeah, we love to have your comments. Do you mind if I come to the studio? We can have a conversation. Oh, we'll be happy to have you in the studio. When can I come? Well, when can you be here? When would you like to do it? We can do it tonight at 7. I'll be there. Now, I'm going to get there an hour early, and I'm going to go to the studio an hour early. And I'm going to be praying in their studio. I'm going to be singing, clapping, dancing, speaking in tongues, walking around in their studio. They going to know by the time we get on air that they done messed up. They going to know. They going to be like, who the hell we letting our building? They gonna know. They gonna be like, who the hell? And I'm gonna have a scroll with all their lies on it. I mean, like, not a scroll, but like a rolled out piece of paper with all their lies. And I'm just sitting there talking to them. And they're gonna be saying, well, you know, what does Mark Robinson have to say about what he said about being a black Nazi? I would say, hold on. So we need to slow down a little bit. You behave like you're the arbiter of truth. I don't know since when you guys became the arbiter of truth. American society has seen how you've treated Donald Trump and conservatives, how you've lied. So let's establish this. We don't automatically believe anything you say is true. Well, we have this. I don't care what you have. You said that Russian collusion existed. And then I would just roll out the list of lies on TV. Look at this list of lies. And I would put it down. Let's go through lie number 1. They'd be talking. Russian collusion. Number 2, Hillary Clinton, this. Number 3, this. Number 4, this. And they'd be cutting me off. And I'd be like, number 5, this. Number 6, this. I just keep on going. Well, we can't have a conversation. Number 7. I'll stop when I get to number 10. Boom, boom, boom. All right. So now that we've established that what you say is not truth on its face, now we can hold a discussion. And every time they try to turn and take the high ground like they're truthful, I go back to my list. Oh, so you're telling the truth? Let's see. Boom, 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 boom. You don't have the high ground here. You have a history of lying. And it's blatant lies. So for you to come and attack Mark Robinson, Lieutenant Governor Mark Robinson, nobody believes you. And then I would accuse them of being racist. Then I would turn and say, okay, you know what? In fact, you guys are the ones that was Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. What about Mark Robinson's life? You're putting his life in danger right now. You don't feel for his wife and his kids? Oh, I would destroy them. I would destroy him. But he needs a surrogate, guys. That's the problem that he's running into, is he doesn't have anybody that's going before him to defend him.